Shalom. Call Limla Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai Bahasham Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who will teach well over the hopeful elect. Peace and salutation to the house of David, the 1/3 that's tuning in and pushing this truth with all truth and sincerity. Now, for the past couple of days, it's been going around about this chemical explosion from a train wreck in Ohio. And now, read the title. Vinyl chloride, a deadly chemical, has contaminated the Ohio River due to train derailment. The Ohio River, which serves over 10% of the U.S. population, has reportedly become contaminated due to chemicals from the East Palestine Trail derailment. The river supplies public drinking water to over 5 million people, in addition to industries all the way to West Virginia, affecting over 30 million people who live in the Ohio River Basin. The U.S. population is just about 300 something million, so yeah, 10% of the U.S. population. Now, this is a big deal, and it's not on the MSS, right? It's not on the MSS. So, this is a plague that's coming on this earth, not starting, but here in Babylon the Great. This is a plague. You see all the fish are dying. I've seen videos of the toxic clouds, and people have to evacuate within 200-mile radius. And you see the explosion. Looks like a bomb went off. Could this been set up by Esau, or just an accident that the Heavenly Father caused? Who knows? And they're talking about how it's so close to the Great Lakes, which is the largest body of fresh water on the planet Earth. And they're saying it could pollute those waters. Who knows? And this is just one of the many disasters that will plague Babylon the Great. Let's get some scriptures on that, because you see, nothing is going to stop these plagues from happening. You see, Esau and the rest of these heathens and these wicked jakes too. They think that praying is going to stop evil from happening, man. This is 2 Ezra 16 and 14. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. So these chemical spills, okay, these chemical explosions, and these earthquake in Turkey and Syria with an estimated 25,000 deaths, and still counting. It's gonna increase. It's not going to decrease. You see, you heathens, wicked Jake, starting with Esau on down. You think that the Most High is with you being wicked, and you think your wickedness is righteousness. Let's get some scriptures on that. This is Isaiah 5 and 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. So another example of that is saying so-called black people are the problem on the planet. They're aggressive, they're lawless. When is you in so-called white people are the saviors of the earth? They're I don't know, righteous. They're saints. When it's the absolute opposite, man. They call Gad and Reuben savages. That's what Indian means. It means savage. You Edomites are the savages. You're the lawless one, man. Like with Cain being a vagabond, all right? And all these plagues are going to destroy you heathens, and your prayers ain't going to do shit, man. The Heavenly Father doesn't want your prayers. Let's get this right quick. See, the Heavenly Father only hears the prayers of the righteous. Proverbs 15:29. The Lord is far from the wicked, but he heareth the prayer of the righteous. So the Most High ain't dealing with you heathens. You're praying for this society not to collapse. That proves that you're wicked. The Heavenly Father is not dealing with you if you want Babylon the Great to continue. And you're saying, God bless America. The Most High is not dealing with you. And that's a fact. And just wait till something big happens. I mean, world bending, a cyber attack or another plague. They're talking about the this flu, you know, poultry flu, so to speak, that's going around that can jump to mammals, is jumping to mammals. It's a setup, man. I seen Robert Redfield from last year talk about it. Well, it's when, not even said if. He said when it jumps to humans, it's going to have a 10 to 50% mortality rate. And you got whoever that dude, the brown skinned dude, that is like the one of the main spokesperson for WHO, the World Health Organization, is talking about. It's jumping to sea. What do you say? Otters and what else? Weasels or whatever, mammals. You know, so it's a setup. It is a setup, and it's stated that a virus, okay, only needs a 5% mortality rate and to infect 15% of a population to cause a collapse. What does that mean? Texas is about 29, just under 30 million people. So let's just say 30 million people, all right? Texas has 30 million people. Only 15% of Texas would need to be infected with a 5% mortality rate, and then Texas would begin to collapse. All right, it'll be Mad Max in Texas. So they're saying that this poultry flu is going to have 10 to 50, between 10 and 50% mortality rate. So you know what that means. They're telling you whatever this next virus that comes out, this pandemic, the second one, which they keep talking about, the second pandemic. Joe Biden said it. Uh, Bill Gates of Hell said it twice. They did a drill for it. They called it Sears 2025. So whenever this next one hits, it's gonna collapse society. This society is going to collapse. And all you heathens, man, all you people that's not hearkening to the Most High on the right hand side is gonna die. Your prayers are not gonna be heard, and you're just gonna be a corpse. You're gonna be a corpse somewhere, rotting. All right. Let's go to Second Esdras 9. I believe that's where it talks about how the majority of people will die, man. Let's get it. Second Esdras 9th chapter. See if it's there. Here it is right here. Second Esdras chapter 9, verse 16. Verse 15. I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which perish than of them which shall be saved. So the majority of people are going to die. You got to understand, the majority of Israel is going to die. So what? How much more these heathens? Like as a wave is greater than a drop. So you got a wave, all right, in the ocean that just a single regular wave in the ocean, man. Like just not even a big old tidal wave, just a simple wave, all right, that you can potentially just swim through the wave. You know what I'm saying? Like not a big wave. That's hundreds, probably hundreds of gallons of water in that specific wave. And a drop is like extremely small. A drop of water, you put a drop of water on the table, about 15, 20 minutes, dries up. It evaporates, man. And that's how many people will be saved. It's only going to be 1/3 of the elect, all right? Which is the elect. 1/3 of Israel that's going to make it. And everybody else is just going to die, man. And the ones that are left alive, they going straight into slavery, man. And they going to have it rough. Except the ones that got their bunkers and these private islands and whatever else, man. These quote unquote preppers, man, they gonna have marauders. All right, marauders are gonna come after these preppers that think they're gonna go live in the mountains in these rural areas and whatever else. Listen, man, you're gonna have a lot of marauders. There's gonna be much more marauders, people that come to take your stuff than people that aren't trying to come take your stuff. You understand? I don't care if you got a giant wall. You got a giant wall built up in West Virginia, like a castle. Those people have been conquered like that, man. It's happened before, and it will happen again. And guess what? Esau got his left hand Terminators out here and these apparitions. So even if you somehow have a perfect setup, like like a moat, you have like a dry moat with a drawbridge. All right, cool. Average, person walking around won't be able to get to you, pillage, so to speak, take your resources and your women. But guess what? Esau got drones with missiles on them, man. You're gonna have apparitions. You're gonna have left hand spirits out here putting in work. You're gonna have the elect putting in work. So there's really no escape. You can run, but you can't hide. You can't even run. You can't run and you can't hide. Judgment will proceed. And you can't stop it. You Edomites and the rest of you people on the planet Earth gonna catch hell. And this little chemical breach, this is really light work, man. Because ain't nobody really died from it like that. You see, it'll be some crazy 30 million people died from it. And that's what's coming. The majority of people are gonna just drop dead. And it's all judgment of the Heavenly Father. Let's get that. Deuteronomy 32 and 39. See now that I, even I, am He, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. So the Heavenly Father is killing you. It's not Satan. It's not the spiritual demon Satan that just felt like killing you because you're just a good person. No, man. The Heavenly Father is killing you. He's putting you down because you're wicked, man. And of course, Heavenly Father will test His elect with martyrs. All right, that's a different case. Now let's get this right here. Psalms 110 and 6. He shall judge among the heathen. He shall fill the places with the dead bodies. He shall wound the heads over many countries. All these countries on the planet Earth will be wounded. They will be brought down. Every single nation on the planet Earth will be brought down. All right? Even before Yahushua returns, man. This whole world is going to collapse. It's going to collapse. And when Yahushua returns, That's the the big event. Because once Yahweh Shah returns, that's when everybody's gonna instantly just get their armies vaporized. A full blown conquer at that point. But before it even gets to that point, these nations are going to be in turmoil. These citizens of these nations will be dying and fighting and killing each other to survive, man. Imagine what's going on here with these evacuations. You think nobody is going through these people's houses? You seriously don't think some 6-pack Edomite prepper doesn't have a gas mask on, hazmat suit, whatever, just breaking into people's houses, taking their stuff, maybe taking their food, their resources? You seriously think that's not happening? Come on. And that's light work, man. Just wait till they get so desperate that they break in your house when they know you there, man. And that's what's coming. There's nothing you can do to stop it. The only people that's going to make it through are the elect, because we have nothing to fear but the Heavenly Father and Yahweh Shah. Let's get this is 2 Timothy 1:7. For the Most High have not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. So the only people that's not going to be in fear, that's walking around on the face of the earth, is the elect, man. Now you will have these elites in their bunkers that are ignorant to what their future holds. They're not going to be in fear because they're ignorant. You see, the only people that will truly have no fear is the elect, because Lord's will, I'm part of that number. We're a part of that number. We'll be tapped into the spirit of the Heavenly Father even more, because once the Most High won't let one thing outweigh the other without a coming back to scale, so to speak. Let's get that. This is Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. So when all these plagues come and Esau sends in his top tier warriors, the Heavenly Father is gonna go tit for tat for that, so to speak, man. He's gonna send in his top tier warriors. And his top tier warriors, the ultimate top tier warriors, Yahweh Shah, are gonna win. And you think this is crazy? Pray for the hopeful leg that may be caught up in this. This is just the beginning of something crazy plaguing Babylon the Great. Just wait, it's gonna be more. May even be something even crazier next week, man. Because let's get some scriptures about these plagues coming upon the earth. See if I can get it real quick. So, Lucky, give me a moment. I'm trying to see if I can find it real quick. I knew it was in 2nd Ezra chapter 16, man. So I just read it, man. Let's go back to 2nd Ezra chapter 16. And let's see how far this contaminated water goes. Let's see how it affects the water supply and fish, because they already said that fish in a lot of these freshwater lakes and streams or whatever rivers, the fish have forever chemicals in them, man. This is Second Ezra chapter 16. Oh no, I think that was Second Ezra chapter 9 I read earlier, not 16. Salakia. This is verse 5. Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them out, drive them away? May any man drive away a hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire in stubble when it hath begun to burn? All right, this is verse 8. The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? This is verse 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. So this could cause a famine. All right, people can get dehydrated if they can't get water, man. Seriously, or they drink the water and that causes a pestilence. You know, this verse 37. Behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack, as when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth great pains compass her womb, which pains when a child come forth they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. So what's these plagues are not gonna stop. It's gonna just, I mean, think about it. Earthquake. Now you got this, all right? And just wait. It's gonna be more. It's gonna be even more, man. And it's not gonna stop. Because you got Israel being put on the bottom, man. That's why. This is the vengeance of the Heavenly Father. That's all this is, man. But I'm in that off right there. Lord's will is edifying.